Howdy folks, how's it going? Joe here, trying to get a couple of videos in, get this channel started. As has been pointed out on most of my early videos, I keep forgetting to ask people to like and subscribe. Man, I'm not doing this for money or anything. This is mostly just for enjoyment and being part of the community. I've always enjoyed knives, and I've really gotten into them the last, 5, 6 months. Not that I didn't have tons before, but really spending a lot of time refurbishing them, talking about them, participating in the community and such. So if you're just surfing by, channel's name, Just Your Average Joe's EDC. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. Please and thank you. That's me, Joe. I look almost like that. AI makes me look a little better. And that's my little baby girl, Mabel. She's sometimes out here, but at the moment she is in the house. We are on our throne of pocket knives. Ain't it great? I don't know if it's great or not, but that's a cool image. I do like it. I had some stickers made, but I did it with an earlier image. I'm going to have to order these. And those of you who have knife channels or visit, we'll work something out if you want one. All right, so 2 for Tuesday. Again, I'm not 100% certain who started this tag. I again think it might be Knife Delights, Tom, but I may be wrong. I don't want to attribute to the wrong person, but I am going to try to put the hashtag in the video this time, which I keep forgetting to do. So I've got 2 stockmans here. Stockmans are some of my favorite knives. I'm going to bring them up here so you have a good look at them. Now, initially, you may look at these 2 knives and go, hey, that's the exact same knife. It is not. This is by 2 different manufacturers, although they are very similar. And one is more than likely inspired by the other, or sort of a clone, what have you. This bottom one right here, I've had about a week now. This is a buck 301 that I found in a pawn shop. It's not in the best shape, and quite honestly, I'm going to probably send it to Buck for their spa treatment. The top one is a Ranger, and I've had that a couple of months now. It was an eBay purchase that I knew I was going to have to do some restoration work on it. So I'll show you the Buck first. Let me put that up there. Perfect. So I'll show you the Buck first. You're going to notice on the main blade right away, there's your tang stamp, USA 301. Gotcha. But you're going to notice right away that it's a little short. It's not in bad shape, and I sharpened it up, and got to be careful because I made it real sharp. So it's in good shape there. You can look at the shield is real pocket worn. Somebody used this one pretty hard. Didn't abuse it. But they used it. You got your sheep's foot here. I sharpened that one. I didn't do much to the tip on that one, though, and you can still see the blade is fairly well scratched. I wasn't really that worried about this one. I knew I was going to probably be sending it in to Buck for spa treatment because I had another buck on the way, which I'll go ahead and show here also. It's going to just send 2 in 1. And then it's got the most useful blade on the knife, which is the sheep's foot right there. And got a little bit of grease there because oil there because I had it soaking in mineral oil one night. All right, so one thing about this is that it does have a crack right here. I'm hoping that can be taken care of in the spa treatment. I actually fixed this on other knives, and I'm going to show you on the next knife actually how I did that. But I figured since I'm sending it in for the spa treatment, and it's like $10, man. Blade replacement spa treatment is $10. I think spa treatment by itself is $7. Just let them handle it. You can see the springs. This was all complete rust back here, and that's why all the pitting is here. Honestly, I talked the pawn shop down because it wasn't in that great a shape, but it is a buck, and that's probably my favorite brand of knives. So nothing sentimental about this one. I'm going to put that on the form when I'm sending it to Buck. Do what you got to do. Just don't replace it with Chinese. That's my main thing. I don't think the 301 is made in China these days. Maybe some of the real small stockmans are. I don't know. If you know, drop it in the comments. I'd appreciate it. But regardless, I don't want a Chinese replacement. I'd rather them send it back and refund my money if that had to be the case. So anyway, got the 301 here. Real quick, the other knife that I was going to send. This is the 313 Muskrat. This arrived yesterday. It took forever to get here because of some very stupid circumstances. Nothing to do with the seller. It wasn't their fault. This one you can see right away. Broken blade. So sending that into Buck as well. The shield's a little less worn. I should point out I really haven't done anything to this one. I got it last night, and basically I've opened it, and that's the extent of it. Now I don't think that Buck makes the Muskrat anymore. It's what was it again? I always forget these pattern numbers unless it's a 110 or 112. 313. Yeah. So I don't think they make this anymore. I'm going to go ahead. I might call them tomorrow and ask what would happen if I sent it in, because they can use a different blade. So if they say there's nothing we can do, then it's easy enough to go ahead and just reshape that blade. I'm not going to try to open it again right now and cut my finger, but it's easy enough to reshape that blade and make it a small blade. It'd be a pain in the butt, but it's not like nothing I haven't done before. And again, I am not putting myself off as some sort of expert here. I've only been doing this a few months, but you too can learn this. It ain't that hard. It really isn't. All right, so enough about a knife that's not even on the 2 for Tuesday. The other one I have here is the Ranger. I want to say Ranger is made by Colonial. Yep, Colonial. Yeah, right there. There's the stamp. Now, this was another one, no real sentimental value to me or anything like that. It came in with a bunch of eBay knives that I bought specifically for refurbishing. It is a USA made knife. Strange how hard that is to say. You can see a lot of gunk down here because I had it sitting in mineral oil very recently. You can see it on my fingers now. Now, this one has more blade than the 301 left. I mean, that's pretty obvious. But it also has a lot more pitting. You can see through here a fair amount of pitting. You can wipe some of that oil off down here. It looks a little better. I've sanded this one down a number of times, but it kind of reaches the point where, like, the pitting is the pitting, unless you want to make that thing paper thin, which would be stupid on a knife that you throw in your pocket and actually use. Then you kind of reach a point of diminishing returns. And I've kind of gotten to that point. I've got it screaming sharp now. And I mean, that's really kind of all you can ask for an old knife like this. Now, I mentioned repairing the handles. So this is a little trick. Doesn't work for everything. Works pretty darn well for this Delrin material. This knife was actually missing pieces of the handle. It's missing a piece of the handle here, here, most of here, from like here over, and a little bit right there between it. So what did I do to replace this? It actually was not that hard. You may have seen this particular tip in one of my other videos that I'm posting. But this stuff right here, JB Weld. Yeah, it's coming out the tube. Great. It's already like 80-something, 90-something degrees every day in Texas, so that stuff's probably expanding in there. So what I did was I actually mixed up some JB Weld. It's a two-part, I don't know if you want to call it an adhesive. It's like liquid steel. You mix it up together, equal portions of the white and the black, and it forms a sort of a gray type material. And that gray material is what forms your bond. And you can shape it. You can shape it however you need to. Now, it's sticky and all that, and you've got to be careful. But you can form it into the space here, the void where the plastic had broken out. So I formed it into these little voids. This one's probably the roughest right here. So, I mean, you can see there's a little difference. I mean, again, I'm no pro. I formed it into a spot here in the void. And then I took, you know, I got a whole box of little files that I use here in my work. And I got in there and I shaped it to make it, you know, as smooth as I needed to make it. And then I just painted over it. And, you know, from a distance, it looks like the scales are complete and whole. Now, I mean, you could send, you know, this kind of a knife to, well, Colonia's not around, but, you know, there are, you know, refurbishing experts who can do this much better. If you ever check out the Knife Doctor's channel, he makes me look like, you know, a chimpanzee with an AK-47, you know what I mean? I mean, he's so talented and does it so well, but, you know, that's not me. I'm just figuring things out as I go. And so I'm pretty happy with this. I've mentioned in past videos that you have some successes, some failures, some middle of the road. I mean, all in all, I would mostly call this a success. It looks okay. It works okay. If you just hold it in your hand, it looks like the scales are all there. I don't have a before picture. I wish I had taken one. I didn't even think about it at the time. Starting a channel wasn't even on my radar. But yeah, old Colonial, Stockman. I don't even think I have a pattern number on this. Yeah, I don't see one. I don't think it's going to be on the sheep's foot. No. So, Old Colonial Ranger Stockman, my guess would be early 80s. You know, kind of a guess. Anyway, uh, 2 for Tuesday. That's what this is about. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed talking about knives, and I hope that you enjoyed listening to them and watching the video. Please like and subscribe. You guys have a great day.